Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into the chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. If you don't have it already on your watch list, you definitely want to stay tuned on in to know which one it is, to add it to your radar, and why you should add it onto your watch list. So stay tuned for more information on that. Now, if you want to get live updates on when I'm looking at certain ticker symbols before any other platform, I've created a Patreon to have a private community for investors that want to learn and grow together. And not only that, but take their portfolios to newer levels. So in the Patreon, you can find the link down below in the description. There are different tiers. So I want every single investor to be aware to take advantage of these tiers before they get filled up, because then there will be newer tiers over time. So let's go ahead and jump into this chart. And if you learned something new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So here we are with ticker symbol PLTR. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to quickly announce to every single investor that I created a video earlier this week talking about the market crash or correction. It's called the stock market crash, or is it the beginning of a correction where opportunity meets the prepared. Hopefully we're not in the middle of a crash, because that could take months or even years for it to hit the bottom and also bounce back. That's a long time, but hopefully what we're in is a correction, which could be the opportunity for those investors that are prepared. Now, if you want to go ahead and know more information on it, I talk about the Federal Reserve in there. I talk about how the chart might continue to react. And I did this video last week, and the S&P 500 index, so far, as I drew it out, it's reacting that way. I am not predicting this. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just going based off of fundamentals and all the information that the chart is showing me as I did my analysis. So check out the video if you want to learn more, and if you want to be prepared if there is a crash, or better said, hopefully a correction coming our way. I mean, the whole market overall is definitely feeling it. And something that I noticed that's losing a lot of traction too is Bitcoin. Very interesting. As I've been doing these videos and talking about the S&P 500, every time I come to click here, the Bitcoin is losing a big amount. Now, we saw that happen when it was in the 40,000s and it went down to like 30,000 and some change. But we're going to have to see how this plays out and what's going to happen next. But that's something that we don't talk about here in this channel, but people are using Bitcoin as a way to refer to what could be happening overall as well in the markets. I'm not sure if they really directly or indirectly correlate to each other. If anybody wants to talk more about that down below in the comments, I would appreciate it, so that we can go ahead and know more as a community of investors. So here we are, PLTR. PLTR broke through support, and it even broke through one of the lowest points here on the 19th at $27 and some change. Now, the 50-day moving average is here at 28.25. Anything below it is bearish. Anything above it is bullish. Now, it's currently sitting at 27.95. So our support here is at this point of 27.54. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way to newer lows and new support levels, and we need to watch this carefully. Now, what would we look at based off the history of the chart since it was so bullish? Well, I would use the nearest point to kind of have this narrowed in, and then I would talk about other points if we continue to break through these. But 27.21 is definitely a point to watch carefully, and if it gets broken through, this could be on its way to newer lows, and also means that 27.54 has been broken through as well. Now, the highest point when this tried to recover, right, try to create that U-shaped momentum, but it continued to pull down, is right here at this point of 28.69. So the bulls definitely want to break through the 50-day moving average, and then 28.69 is their next point of reference to break through and turn into a support, so they can reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you guys found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned to the end because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add it to your watch list. Stay tuned. For everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that we've talked about before. Now, if you've seen already in the previous parts of my video, I mentioned the Patreon. If you want to get updates on live ticker symbols that I'm starting to watch, why I'm watching them, you can definitely join us in the Patreon. The link is down below. But the ticker symbol I'm about to talk about is Fuel Cell, FCEL. Now, it's getting back to the numbers where we mentioned it here on the channel. Now, I had stated that if it went lower, the opportunity was going to get even better. But from that point forward, all it's done is grow. It hit a peak here of almost $29, and it's been going downwards. Now, the whole market is correcting or kind of pulling back a little bit, but some are pulling back more than others. Now, the fact that this is getting close to these numbers, I would definitely look at this closely and see what's going on. And if it breaks through this point of $15 and some change, this could be on its way down to newer lows. But we've already seen where its potential is. And if things start to come back up, there's a lot of room there. So you definitely want to watch this carefully if it's your first time coming across this one and coming across this ticker symbol. And for those of you that have been watching it since this point, and even when we reiterated that it had room to continue to grow, you know, we definitely saw growth here. Now, this pullback, I mean, the volatility of the market is normal. And I hope that for those of you that finally thought, you know, it's maybe time to get off of this one, or, you know, just keep it on my watch list for now and just keep a close eye on it. You know, that decision was definitely an opportunity to be made as you saw this hit a peak and it's just been going down. But the overall market's been feeling like this. So why am I reiterating this one? Well, because the potential of certain stocks still are there. The fundamentals of those potentials are still there. It's just the market overall is feeling a hit. Now, one big thing I would definitely recommend every single investor and viewer in doing is do further due diligence on the company. And also, if you can check out institutional investors that are purchasing this and so forth, dig a little deeper to see what's going on and how the big players are feeling about this, because this is a big move downwards. But it's going back into that area where we first talked about it, to add it to your watch list. And this is a great time to definitely keep an eye on it and see if it consolidates within this area, or if it breaks through the $15 mark. Pay very close attention to what's going on, but not just to this stock, but to the overall market as well, to kind of guide yourself and see that it's not just the stock, but it's the market itself. And once the market starts to come back up, this stock's potential and the fundamentals of its business and opportunity is still slightly there. Okay, that's something to always remember, but you got to dig deeper. This might be the best time for those of you that were considering it and felt like it ran off too fast, to pay close attention to it and keep in mind, you know, how this stock ran up to this point and what it's going on moving forward. Also, keep in mind the analysis rating of $11. I don't think that's been removed, and that analysis rating might become true, because remember, these analysis ratings are months from now. Now, it did a temporary pullback, and I knew that that was going to be temporary within this time period, but now it might even make that analysis rating be correct if the market overall continues downwards, because when the market's going down, every single individual stock is going down, feeling that hit as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.